Hello, it's day 10 and we are going to uplift today. So you're not going to need a mat until the end, and be prepared to kind of get a little hot. Maybe put some nice uplifting music on if that's your thing. Just to warm up through the hips, going to start in a nice low lunge. Knee over ankle and your back leg nice and wide. Roll the shoulders back. We're only here for a second, so don't worry too much about mat if you don't really need one. Draw the navel in, breathe deep, and then push into both feet. We're going to inhale, lift the arms up. So you want shoulders over hips. Exhale, shoulders down, keep the navel drawn in. So inhale, keep that feeling of lifting as you grind through the feet. Exhale, open the chest, rain the fingers down. And again, keep the legs and body where they are as you inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, open the chest, draw the shoulders together at the back. Twice more, inhale, float the arms up. Navel in, big breath here guys. Exhale, grounding through the feet, lifting the heart space. Whew. Okay, fingertips to the floor, curl the back toes. Hug your outer hips in as you gently rock forwards and back. Try and get as much length through the spine as you can, so think crown of the head forwards. Little easy movement here that feels nice, and then pull the back leg in slightly. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, soft front leg as we forward fold. Draw your right hip crease back. Couple of breaths here. Just warming up and opening up the legs here. And then soften the knee. Let's walk over to the other side and down to that nice low lunge. Left knee over left ankle. When you're ready, push into both feet to inhale, lift up. Exhale, shoulders down. Okay, inhale, ground through the feet, find that feeling of lift again. Full big belly breath here. And then exhale, rain the fingers down as you lift the heart space and the sides of the mouth. Inhale, float up, navel draws in. Don't collapse, keep the pelvic floor working. Exhale down. Couple more with your own breath. Inhale up. Good, exhale down. Hips are low. Soft face, inhale, float up. Moving with the breath. Exhale, squeeze the shoulders down and together at the back. Okay, fingertips to the floor, curl the back toes. And again, hug the outer hips in as we find a little movement forwards and back. Breathing deep. Hollow out the belly as you send your tailbone towards your right heel. Send the crown of the head forwards. Soft knees, come to center. A nice soft forward fold, big bend, and then rolling up through the spine. All the way up, shoulders back. Good. Come to mountain pose. So lift, finding an uplift, and quite often just by finding a physical lift, especially through the lower vertebrae, you can really help elevate your mood. So spread your toes, lift through the arches of the feet, lift through your shins, your calves, your thighs. Keep firming the buttocks down at the back, so long in our lower back. So think up through the front of the legs to the navel, lifting the pelvic floor, but from the lower back down, we're grounding down. So there's a loop here, up and down. Lift the heart space, keep the lower ribs heavy, shoulders down the back, no tension in the head or neck. Take your thumbs under your armpits and actually actively lift under the armpits. See what that does to the heart space. Keep the pelvic floor lifted, keep the navel in. Notice that lift. Hold it there, thumbs pulling up, just gently. Keep the chin tucked slightly so your neck is long. Breathe, keep that feeling of lift as you release the arms, palms forward, and just stay here. Really working the body, lifting but relaxing the shoulders and the jaw. Notice how you feel. Just notice where you're at, don't judge, just notice. And breathe. Keep that feeling of lift as we really engage the legs, buttocks, core, rise up, float the arms up. Exhale, resist as you lower down. A few of these, keep it going, move with your breath, inhale, lift. Going back to day float here, shoulders are down. Resist as you lower. So we're working the body in a really nice, sustainable, lengthening way. Be kind, be mindful, notice how your body feels. Lifting the pelvic floor here, strong and stable in your center. Resist as you lower. Keep the ankles nice and firm, nice and together, so they're not wobbling, not sickling. And down. Last one, inhaling and up. Finding our balance. and resist as you lower. Keep the arms to the side here, actively working the arms, reach the fingertips out, shoulders down. Stretch your right foot forwards. Now push it along the floor, tendus for those of you that have done ballet, and then squeeze it back in. So right leg is going to push out, keep the spine long, and then squeeze back in. Working through the meridians in the feet here, strengthening the feet, the legs, the ankles, keeping that lift, supporting leg. Pull up out of your leg, out and in. Stretch it out and in. For 4, and squeeze, lengthen the legs, 3. Keep breathing for 2. Shoulders are down. 1. Let's switch sides. Pushing through the foot, roll through the foot. And then we're extending from hip to the balls of the feet, all the way in and out. Pushing out, navel in, and out. Check in with your supporting leg. Lift, actively lift out of the supporting leg, supporting hip. For 3, and in. 2. Navel is in. 1. Go back to the right leg. This time stretch it, lift it up without curving the spine. So keeping that length, lift it up, stretch it and close. Other leg, stretch it. Lift, keep the navel in, stretch it. So with control, see my back is long, I'm going to stretch, lift, stretch and in. On the other side, stretch it, lift and hold, pause, supporting leg strong, stretch and in. 4 more, stretch and lift, working the body, stretch. So I want you to keep that feeling as you do this, of lift through the crown of the head, but also remember that armpit lift, keep that feeling. 2 more, stretch, lift, keep the leg pulled up, shoulders drawing together at the back, and lift. And now from the tops of the legs we're going to turn out. So rotating, rotating, draw the glutes together, working in a turned out position this time. So some of you will be here, some will be a tiny turn out, it doesn't matter. It's whatever you can hold comfortably. Find your length, your lift, your poise. Stretching to the side. Let's go left foot. Stretch it out, keeping that outward rotation feeling, that turn out, squeezing in. Use the inside thigh to squeeze in. Heels touch. Stretch out so the legs don't bend at all here. Squeeze in. Alternating the legs here in seconds. Stretch out and in. Navel in. Stretching. Check in with your posture as the legs work underneath you. So lift the pelvic floor, buttocks go down, and stretch. We're going to add a lift, here we go. Stretch out, without leaning, remember, just as we did in balance, lift up, keep that right hip pushing that way, lifting up, stretch it down, and close, other side, transferring the weight, stretch, lift without the spine moving, stretch, both legs are straight, and in. We stretch, navel in, shoulders are down, lift, stretch, and close. So think about lifting your leg from underneath. Notice my pelvis isn't moving. It doesn't have to be high, so it might be just off the floor, no probs. Better that and be stable than to lift the leg high and lose your alignment. Here we go, lifting everything. And down. 4 more. We've got 4. And lift. Lower and release. Squeezing in for 3, navel is in. Up, down. Last 2. Shoulders are down. Lovely. Keeping the supporting leg pulled up and strong. Last 1. Good, now keep the feet turned out, hands to the waist. Now keep that feeling of lift and poise as we bend down, knees push out over the middle toes. And then come back up. Keep that feeling of uplift as you bend down, lifting, push the floor away, and lift, and up. Good, take the arms back to seconds, shoulders are down, and lift. This time as we go down, as well as lifting the chest and the spine, lift the arms up, but keep the shoulders down, and push. Plie down. I'm going to give you a couple of options here to make it a little more advanced. You can stick with this, or you can maybe lift the heels. Squeeze together. Lift the heels. Squeeze together. Good. Navel is in. Heels. We've got 4 more. If you want to take a full plie now, you can all the way down for 4. Straight down, straight up. Any discomfort in the knee? Just stay a little higher. And 2 more. Plie down. Wherever you are this time, we're going to hold it. Stay there. So, don't collapse at the bottom. Stay off the heels, knees open. Lift your pelvic floor. Now guys, find that lift through the chest, through the spine, crown of the head, arms up, shoulders down, breathe. Push the floor away to come up. Nice work. Okay, we're going to take a little spring point here. So if you're not jumping, you can transfer from one foot to the other. Little bit of fun. The kids do this in primary, but it'll get your heart rate up. So springing lightly and pointing one foot to the other. Keeping the back up, navel is in, warming up the core a little, arms to a nice low V. To the side, same thing. Keeping your spine long, keep it light. Same feeling through the legs as when we did our tondu, so nice big stretches. To the front, to the back. Straight legs at the back. For 4, 3, 2, back to the side. Last set to the front for 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Okay, we're going to jump. So if you're not jumping, you can instead work on some relevates where you shoot up onto the toes with the arms high and the legs pulled up and working through a nice soft bend. I'm going to start with a tuck jump. So heels to bottom, up, down, and if the ceiling allows, with the arms up. Think about soft landings. We're going to hold the landing, be kind to your joints. Core is engaged. We're only doing a few of these. Bend down and tuck jump up, hold. And again, tuck jump up, hold. 2 more. Up. Last one. Good. This time, star jump. Straight out with the arms and legs. Here we go. Bend down. Try not to round. And out, hold. And again, out, hold. Big as you can. 2 more. Out, in. Last one. Out, in. Stag jump. Right leg's going to come here. Back leg is going to come here. Got it? Front leg. Back leg. Arms above the head. Up, down. Let's try again. 3 more. Up, down. Little stag leap. Up, down. 1 more. Other side. Front leg's here. Back leg's here. Toes are stretched. Body is up and back. And for 4, 3, 2, and up. And breathe. Okay, I'm going to do 2 more jumps. Pick your favourite. Star jump, tuck jump, stag jump. We've got 2. You ready? Bending down for 3, 2, 1, up. Last one. Bending for 3, 2, 1. Okay. Let's sway. Nice work. Jumps are good for boosting mood. Releasing endorphins. Big, powerful jumps. Down and stretch here. Using the exhale to go heavy in the middle. Down, up. Stretching through the legs. Keeping that heat. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the feet to first. A small first. Find length. We're going to forward port de bras. So from here we inhale, lengthen. Exhale. Straight legs, flat back, strong core to support your spine. You round down, push into the feet to come all the way up, open at the top. And again, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, down we go. Should feel really good. Keeping strong in the legs, strong in the core. Forwards to come up and open at the top. 2 more. Drawing the legs down and together. Almost done. Couple of movements that we're going to go through on the floor. Doing really well today. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forwards. All the way in and up. And release. Perfect. If you'd like your mat for this last section, you can use it. I'm going to work in plank or half plank. Spread the fingers. So if you're in half plank, you can keep one knee on the floor as we come to our side plank. Otherwise, follow me. Shoulders down the back. Now really notice your spine long from your tailbone to the crown of the head. Have that feeling in plank, stay in plank, of lifting under the armpits, just as we did standing. That feeling of opening. And breathe. Here we go. Inhale, coming onto one side. Float the arm up. Exhale, strong core. Hollow out the belly as we go through plank. Inhale, switch sides. Exhale, through plank. Keep it going. Inhale up. For 2. Exhale, floating. Feel the chest lift to the ceiling as you open here. Exhale, down. Option to lift the top leg as we go up. For 2. And down. For 2. Other way. Floating up. Exhale down. Claw through the fingers. Stay strong. One more to each side. Exhale through. Inhale, lift. Exhale to plank. Hold it here, big breath. Lower to the belly. Inhale, roll the shoulders back. Press into the pubic bone and the tops of the feet. Lifting up to cobra or baby cobra. Shoulders down the back. Little head movement here. And lowering down to the belly. Really nice. Taking hold of your right foot as you gently press hips in. Nice thigh stretch here. Breathe deep. Switching legs. Nice mindful stretch. Soften through the jaw. And release. Curl the toes. Let's find our inverted VR down dog. Drop the right heel and hold. Calf stretch. Soften the head. Lengthen the spine as you switch sides. Nice. Lower the knees. Come to a seated position. Soles of the feet together. Take hold of the ankles. A little foot rub if you fancy it. And then inhale, lift up. Shoulders down, exhale, forward stretch. Gentle pressure here on the insides of the legs. Keep the shoulders away from the ears, nice long neck. Breathing into the lower belly here. Finding places to soften. Notice where you're gripping. And then reach the hands forwards. Keep breathing deep. Take the hands over to the right side. Keep drawing that left hip down and back. Breathing deep. And sway the arms over to the left side. So really drawing your right hip crease back here. Getting a nice opening through the side body, through the psoas. Back to centre. Firm the sit bones down to roll up. And you can stay here across the legs or take any comfortable position while we just practice a little daily stillness. Ease out through the shoulders, head, neck, any other movement you need to take. Let's inhale, lift the shoulders up. Exhale, release them down. Hold it here. Close your eyes. Long spine. Notice how heavy your sit bones, your pelvis is. So feel rooted, grounded, whatever you want to call it, anchored through your sit bones. And as if you've got a gold light or a gold thread coming up through the spine, feel a gentle lift, a gentle pull through the crown of the head. So you're nice and anchored and you've got this lift, creating space, lift through the heart space, palms up or down, whatever you feel like, and just breathe. Soften the hips, pelvic floor gently engaged here to keep us in this upright position. Soften the shoulders down the back every time you exhale. Notice how you're feeling. Watching your breath. Just observe. Stay here as long as you have, or if you need to get on with your day. Awesome work, well done. Set yourself a good intention for the day. And I'll see you tomorrow.